Hey guys, it's the third week of October. We're out in the woods doing some mushroom hunting. Right now I'm in the coastal range of Oregon. And this spot is actually probably one of my favorite spots. But it's kind of a catch-22 because there's so many people who come here, it's kind of ridiculous. But if you're the first one to get there, it can be a ridiculously fruitful area. And one of the reasons is that there's still kind of middle-aged Douglas fir and hemlock mixed in with younger ones, and you can see here it's such an extreme slope that you have a wide variety of microclimates, and it's also exposed pretty well to the south. So I was just looking here, there's a bit of a, I thought it was a rusula, but that's actually an amanita of some sort. And I thought that's what that was as well, but then I looked closer, no, that's somebody who actually cut a bolete. And that's one of the mushrooms I'm here for right now, is queen boletes. This year has been a little bit of a late start, but it stayed fairly warm, which is good for them. So I think there's some more trimmings up here, and I've been here a bunch of times, so we can just check the, you can hear it's right next to the road. We'll just check the regular spots because it's pretty nasty out here. Whoa. If I don't fall down. Right here on the way up, I was noticing pieces and they're all covered in fungus gnats. First, when I saw this, I thought it was Matsutake, which is here as well. And there's a patch I know of right up here. But then I looked over here, sure enough there's another bottom of a stipe for a bolete. So somebody has been here, it looks like maybe a few days ago. Oh, look at this. So there's some, I want to say white chanterelle. Maybe that's a golden, kind of hard to tell when they're that age. So let's take a look up here. Okay, yeah, there they are. I see some right now, guys. Jesus Christ, almost fell down. It is so crazy treacherous here. So let's see what we got. One right here. And so these queen boletes, and let's see, what is the name of them nowadays? Boletus regineus, which I think is literally queen bolete. They have, oh, here's a couple more. They have a dark color cap, like you see the edge of this one, once it gets exposed to light. But when it's still underground, it's a light color like this, or like this. So there's a couple buttons. This one looks like it might be half rotten. Let's see, oh, there's one underneath this root. Or branch, whatever it is. And the other characteristic is they have a very bulbous stipe. Even more so than edgeless, I'd say. Okay, I'm gonna leave these for now because they're close to the car and grab them on the way back. Because I'm gonna go way up there. So let's just check right up here for Matsutake because there's a big shiro of those that I found here before. But the one pattern I've kind of noticed here is that the years that are really good for Matsutake are not so great for bolete, the queen boletes, and vice versa. So let's just take a look, poke around a little bit. Yeah, and also seeing as how those boletes that we just found were so young, it's probably just the beginning of their season, so that means it's probably still a bit too early for the Matsutake, which come a bit later. They're definitely a cool cool season mushroom. Alright, got some nice golden chanterelles here. Normally I wouldn't even bother with chanterelles, they're a dime a dozen around these parts, but these look really fresh, so I think I'll grab them. I got a small little queen button right over there, and it was completely covered up under the mushroom hump. This one here is a bit more obvious. It's not very easy out here today with low light in this rain. There you go. Nice reticulation there. Common to the Edulis clade. The other choice bolete we have, and it does grow right in this area, I haven't found any yet. And judging by the size of these we're finding so far, it probably isn't going to come for a little bit. But that's the Boletus fibrillosus, or fibs as we call them sometimes. And that's also a very good one. Oh, you can see all the fungus gnats. Or maybe that's not a gnat, but these guys are definitely chewing on the mushroom. Yeah, I'm guessing they're going in through there. Alright, so there it is cut open. And you can see these little hopper dudes. And they're eating just this little section here. So we can trim those out pretty easily. You can see them jumping around. Alright, so you can see I'm hanging out in this salal thicket that's pretty high here and common to these forests. And in this spot, usually the earliest queens, for whatever reason, come out in these really dense areas, but they're the hardest ones to find by far. And I just kind of know the spots over the years, having, you know, inevitably memorized them, because it's not really a large area. But you can see a really old queen there. Remember, where there's one, there's probably going to be others, especially early in the season. You know, this could have been like the first one, but chances are there's going to be more from that flush. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, so there's bits of mushroom there, and I can tell that's really old Leucinum, so it's probably the Manzanita bolete, but it's in the Leucinum genus. That's what that yellow, orange, oh wait a second, wait a freaking second. Do you guys see that? Oh yeah, look at here. Boom boom. So just about a foot and a half from that old one. Let's try to wrench it up. Oh yeah. Perfetto. Okay. Don't want to do too much digging because it's just so wet out here. For some reason we always get right. Oh, there we go. I knew it. Oh, to that it's decayed. You can see one half of it's good. Looks almost exactly like Edulis. The other half is mushy. Just got too much moisture and maybe got a bit too cold or something. They have quite a short window here available for them to grow, usually in October. Let's see, what is that? Oh, so there's another one we commonly find here. Usually I don't pick it, sometimes I do. And this is the saffron milkcap, or maybe the false saffron milkcap, or whatever the American equivalent is. I'll just take a look at that. So you can see already on the top it has this green-blue staining. Oh man, look at this little one. So this one must have been cut off from the mycelium, stopped growing, and it changed that color. So I think this is Lactaria deliciosa, whatever the falsifer one is. And in fact, I think this might be the true one, because you can see these little round areas that are slightly of different color. There's only a few on this one. It's quite, you know, mature. But this is a great mushroom if you can identify it positively. It does produce milk, the latex, but very, very slowly. And, you know, really the key feature is that it does eventually stain blue. I think we're going to leave that one there. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Oh, hold on, what is that? Something white over here. Ah, some guild mushroom, which is a fuck.